So I would like to introduce you to, well, this is no longer his name. It's now Dalmore12, so this name is no longer correct, but also it's the reason why I asked for ID. This guy changed his name the day after I got a comment about his name in my comment section. Brand new account, 600 battles, which means he probably survived the last ban wave, and he's, of course, a positive KD in every single vehicle he owns. He's also stock grinding with the current vehicle right now, and he's 44 and 18. And you'll quickly see why he's 44 and 18, because you don't play games like this. You don't play by looking at a friend over here across the map, you know, nearly a kilometer away, cannot remotely see him, and know the exact range. So, yeah, you might play that normally, but you don't play like this, especially when that guy is not remotely visible, and he's dead. I believe this is the person that actually sent me the replay, but you can see him now looking at a guy who's way across the map, and I don't know what his sight adjust is doing here. I don't think he knows how sight adjustment works, considering he's now doing whatever this is going on here, and it just looks strange. And yeah, that also doesn't look, you know, very obvious, but yeah, sus. Yeah, well, you're definitely right. It is sus, and it's definitely cheating. So, so I'm gonna keep kind of these videos short this week. I don't really have a ton of time to do a lot of my videos this week, unfortunately, and it's actually a good thing. I'm real life stuff is crazy. I'm actually in the process of starting a new job, and job is focusing on what I want to deal with right now. And in reality, I'm very fortunate to get a new position right now, because the current political market in the U.S. is not great, and it's been kind of a nightmare finding a job the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 months. It would be so much better if I didn't have to deal with, you know, all the hypocrisy that's going on social media and all this other nonsense, but, you know, all I have to deal with is the fact that the event right now is absolutely ridiculous, and I am trying to get the coupon, and I understand why I went to the coupon last time for the 292 and realized that I'm really glad there's giant gaps between events nowadays, because doing 750,000 points for the coupon, which is going to be what I is obviously doing for this event, is something that, like, I realized I hated when I did the 292, but in reality it's like I do the coupon and then I just don't play the game for like a month, except for record videos. So I'm really glad that I do that, but at the same time it's like, you know, it's something that I'm fine doing, because obviously the way that the game is right now, it's really sort of interesting to me that, no, well, let's put it this way. There's been data leaks as of yesterday, and there was a rumor that Gaijin might be cutting SL by 50%. And then, of course, the devs came back and were like, whoa, 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 we weren't talking about this, don't worry about it. And I will say one thing, if Gaijin does do stuff like that, you're asking for another big slam on the review slam, on the review bomb. And review bomb wise, this affects everybody. This is not just a small thing like it was last time, where it was like, oh, game quality, blah, blah, blah. This was like, most of the review bomb last time was the fact that the game was like getting stale, very bad economy, and you're telling me you want to now possibly nerf the economy when that was the entire reason for the the last review bomb? You're out of your mind if you think that's a good idea. Oh god. And I know that they said that, oh, it's not something we were discussing, blah blah blah. Yeah, if it's in a well-known data leakers channel, I'm gonna say that's pretty valid that they've been discussing it. I don't really know why they would need to nerf SL gain, because SL gain is pretty mid, and they already made it to where you can't go negative anymore. And why would we need it to be changed? Because you can't go negative anymore. And if SL, let's put it this way, if SL was cheap to buy, like in real world money, then yeah, I would say it may be valid to do. But if a million SL costs, I think, like $20 in game, that's a nightmare. I can get 2 wagers done and make a million SL by spending basically no money at all and just earning them from the Battle Pass wager stuff. So Gaijin potentially nerfing SL rewards because they feel like they need to is just absolutely hysterical to me. And I don't know what that logic is in discussing that as a data leak thing anyway. So I'm going to leave this here. You can clearly see this guy's cheating. I don't really need to go any farther on this. So I'm going to pose that I would like people to bring up discussions they would like me to bring up, because I do like talking in these videos, but also like it would be good for people to ask like, hey, what do you want me to talk about? Hey, is there anything in particular you want me to discuss? Anything that you would like me to know about? And from someone who has, I have over 5,000 hours in this game, so for me it's like, hey, what would you like to talk about that you think would be better for this game, or be worse for this game? What could be changed? What could be better? I have a couple ideas in regards to that. So, as always, if you have a pertinent question you want to lead to me, please try to follow the pinned comment below. And as always, I hope you have a good rest of your morning, day, evening, or night. And have a good one.